We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So striding in, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The next Cub up, Daniel Descalzo. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Baez on at first, nobody out. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season. Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
So he sets him down swinging. Kyle Schwarber goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Ian Happ. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Goldschmidt.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in the top of the second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting in, the right fielder, Hernan Perez.
Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second. Wong has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 2 out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. A swing and a ground ball to third, and this will get by Descalzo down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Line hard to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Lane Thomas. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now to the plate, Daniel Descalzo, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. 2 out, bases loaded. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
3-2, and now the carousel will be in motion here with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the 3rd baseman? Let's see what happens.
Into the box now, Miles Michaelis. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Colton Wong now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis ranging to his right. There's one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Fastball just inside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And these are two starters that go about recording outs differently, as you can see. 96 on one hand versus 88 on the other. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. One and two as he chases the slider. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the second homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. 2-2 the count. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In now, Wilson Contreras. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Perez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Adam Wainwright will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Chopper to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in now, Hernan Perez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gillis. Carlson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1 home. Weak roller right side. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35, Wade Thomas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lane Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Two and two. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now here it comes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
2-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Wieters awaits the 1-1. This is pulled into right. Perez is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Tommy Edman is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bang to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Genesis Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder Kyle.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1, and he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Ready for another shot now, Ian Happ. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out, runners at first and second. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, second.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Kipnis.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
To the plate now, Hernan Perez. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Carlson.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Carlson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Perez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So one gone here in the Chicago eighth, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Discouzzo.
At the plate, Daniel Descalzo. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Thomas. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in, Lane Thomas. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Matt Wieters. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kipnis.
Jairo Munoz will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. A man at third with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac fly, and they finally hit the board here in the eighth.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Ryan Tepera enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. John Brebbia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Brebbia rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Thomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-1. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
That's a
The
ball.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Tepera has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The batter, number 11.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Matt Carpenter. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runner on first with 2 away. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Rowan Wick takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Cubbies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kyle Hendricks pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Miles Michaelis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Cubs make playoffs.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits.